Welcome. Thanks for joining me and Leroy today. Today's practice is going to focus on relieving tightness in the hips and the shoulders. It can be done any time of day, but it feels really good after sitting for a long time working at a desk. So when you're ready, have your props handy. You're definitely going to need a block, a strap, maybe something to sit on to begin here. And when you're ready, take a comfortable seat. Once you've found your comfortable seat, let those eyes close. Let those hands rest on your thighs and just start to breathe in and out of the nose. Bring yourself into the room, onto your mat, and into your body. Starting to engage that Ujjayi pranayama, that slight constriction of the back of the throat. Creating a nice deep breath here for yourself. Inhaling to a count of 3 and exhaling to a count of 3. And today we're going to work with a little bit of intention. So on your inhales, thinking I am open. And on your exhales, thinking I am grounded. Inhaling open. Exhaling grounded. Continue on with those intentions as you inhale and exhale, letting your mind become calm. And the more we're grounded in our situation, the more that we're able to be a little bit more open in our mind. So as we feel grounded, less scattered, our thoughts become a little bit clearer, and then we become more open to new ideas. So just let that come through your body. I am open, and I am grounded. If this feels good here, maybe pause the video, stay here for a few more minutes, and then when you're ready, hit play and join us once again. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling, you are open. Exhaling, grounded. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. At the end of that exhale, let the chin come to the chest, let the eyes blink open. As you inhale, let the chin lift. And then remove yourself from any padding. Go ahead and take that bolster out. And you're going to take your right shin, cross it in front of your left. So you want it right parallel to the edge of your top of your mat, space between your shins and your pubic bone. Sit up onto those sit bones, take a big inhale, reach it up. And then as you exhale, bring the hands forward. Press into the heels of the hands, draw the shoulder blades onto the back, heart comes forward, press the heels away from one another, and let the chest come forward. Try to resist the urge to round into the back. Really press those knees down, heart comes forward, and full breaths. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, grounded. One more big inhale here. Exhale fully. As you inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, walk the hands back. Big inhale takes those arms up. As you exhale, rotate to the right. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand goes to the back of the right thigh, or maybe to the center line. Take a big inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, rotate. Stay here, one more breath. Big inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, rotate through that upper back. As you inhale, take the arms up, gaze goes up. And as you exhale, left hand down by the side. Take a big inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, lean toward the left. Take that gaze up, press down into the right hip. Really reach through the right fingers. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way back up. And exhale, hands release. Go ahead and switch your shins around. Left shin in front of the right. Might feel a little awkward. Maybe the other one did. This one feels normal. Sit up nice and tall on those sit bones. Take an inhale, reach. And exhale, fold it forward. Nice full breaths. Leo, I want some of the action here today. Press into the heels of your hands. Press away your heels from one another on your feet. And then let that chest come forward. Nice full breaths. Take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale, I am open. Exhale, I am grounded. Keep pressing those sit bones back. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. As you inhale, walk the hands back. And exhale. Big inhale, brings those arms up. And as you exhale, rotate to the left. Left hand's behind you. Sit up nice and tall, maybe right hand to center line or back of the hand to the left thigh. Rotating through the upper back. Stay here, one more big inhale, lift the chest, open, and exhale, rotate, feeling grounded. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And as you exhale, take that right hand down by the side. Big inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, lean over toward the right. Press that left hip down, open the chest, looking up. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And as you exhale, release the hands down. Taking the hands behind the back, interlink the fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, extend those arms back, lift the chin, open the chest, exhale here. One more big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release the hands. And exhale, bring them back to center. From here, roll yourself forward onto your knees. And if you can, sit onto your heels. If that's not good enough for your knees, go ahead and split your heels, sit on a block. So sit up nice and tall. Big inhale brings the arms up. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Right elbow over the left. See if you can bend the elbows, keep them connected. If they slide apart, just grab onto your shoulders and draw the shoulders down. Maybe backs and hands touch. Inhale, lifts the elbows. Turn this way slightly. And exhale, draw the shoulder blades away. Breathing. Your elbows are crossed. Maybe even start to draw the elbows down, chin down. One more big inhale. And then as you exhale, rotate so that right shoulder comes forward. Look over that right shoulder. One more big inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, takes the arms up, unwind them. And then as you exhale, bring them back forward. Take that left elbow over the right. So bending into the elbows, see if you get backs of hands to touch. Inhale, lifts up through the elbows. Exhale, shoulder blades away. If they don't stay connected, draw the shoulders away here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Big inhale here. And then as you exhale, rotate so that left shoulder comes forward. Maybe hands are bound. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unwind. Take a big inhale, reach it up. And then as you exhale, roll it forward. Coming forward, hands and knees coming into cat-cow. Spread those fingers wide, shoulders right over those wrists. Center finger, your middle finger's in line with your outer shoulders. And on your next inhale, let the belly drop. Shoulders roll back, gaze goes up. Exhale, press into that, round the spine. Again, inhale, shoulders roll back, neck grows long. As you exhale, press and round, chin to chest. One more time here. Inhale, shoulders roll back. Neck grows long, belly grows heavy. And then exhale, press and round. Inhale, lengthens you out, nice flat back. And then as you exhale, make those knees a little bit wider, toes stay tucked under. Inhale, take that right arm, reach it to the side. And then exhale, take that right arm, reach it all the way under you. So all the way under, lay all the way down onto that right side. And then take those hips, they've come with you, draw them back to the right. But keep reaching through that right arm. Breathe here. Hand can stay in front of your head. Maybe it reaches up toward the top of your mat. That left elbow reaches up to the ceiling. Your chin's going to want to go with you, but make it nice and heavy. So breathing into the upper back. Full breaths. Pull in through the lower belly. Exhale fully here. Press into the hand. As you inhale, take those arms all the way up. And exhale, hand comes down. Opposite side. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, reach that arm all the way through. Pressing down into that left side. Shift the hips back to the left. And then really come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Press into the fingertips. Roll the shoulder back. Keep drawing the hips toward the left. Reaching the left hand toward the right. Pull in through the lower belly. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. Pressing into that right hand. Inhale, presses yourself up. And exhale, hand comes down. Take those hands, reach them all the way forward to the top of your mat. Arms nice and long. Think downward dog facing arms. So spiral those triceps down, press into the hands, and then let the chest start to come toward the floor. Keep those hips stacked right over one another. Maybe chest comes to the floor. Maybe chin comes to the floor. If that's not going to happen, forehead can rest here. Think of opening through the upper back. Pull in through the lower belly. Lifting that tailbone. Couple more deep breaths. Keep the arms nice and active. Press into those fingers. One more big inhale. Stay and exhale. Inhale, heart lifts. And as you exhale, slide yourself forward. Come down to those forearms. Extend the legs long. Bring the hips to the floor. So coming into Sphinx pose here. So ground through the toes. Press into those toes. Lift the hips. Lengthen the tailbone down. Pressing into the hands. Elbows are just in front of those shoulders. And then inhale, draw the elbows toward the hips, hips toward the elbows, shoulder blades drawn to the back, chin grows nice and long to the top of your mat. Keep grounding into all 10 toes. Gaze is down to the tip of your nose. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, grounded. For those that are feeling a little bit more comfortable in the upper back, maybe widen the hands, press into those hands, straighten the arms, draw the shoulder blades onto the back, heart lifts. Ground the tailbone, press down through those legs. One more big inhale. Exhale, release it down. Come all the way down to the floor. Take one of your blocks here. It's going to be a little pillow for your head. So we're going to go toward the side so you're going to see what's happening first up with my extended arm. So whatever's best for you to watch. So I'm going to say extended arm and top arm. So extend one arm out. Place it down so your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in a nice straight line. And then you're going to look to the opposite direction. Start to roll toward that extended arm. So you're coming and laying on the side of your body. Stack the hips. Your opposite arm is just kind of in front of you, keeping your balance. Head's resting on the block. Now if you want to go a little deeper, bend the top knee, place that top foot just behind you, and then roll it open a little bit more, feeling a nice stretch in the upper back. Coming into the chest, into the armpit, breathing. For those that want to go a little deeper, maybe that top arm reaches. For those that still want to go a little deeper, maybe bending the opposite foot and squaring those hips a little bit more toward the ceiling. Breathe. Full breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, return the hand to the floor if it's gone. Exhale, straighten the bottom leg. Inhale, straighten the top leg. And then exhale, roll it all the way over toward the belly. Remove the block. Bring the hands by the side. Take a couple breaths here. And then preparing for the other side. Extending out the opposite arm. Bringing that block back underneath for a little bit of a pillow. And then start to roll toward the side of the extended arm. Then stack the hips. Having that opposite hand just in front of you. Pause here, see how it feels. And if you want to go a little deeper, bend the top knee. Place the top knee just behind you. Letting those hips roll open a little bit. Pause here, notice how it feels. Wanting to go a little deeper, top arm reaches and maybe even reaches back so it deepens the stretch. Keep pressing into that extended hand. For those that want to go a little deeper, maybe bend that bottom knee, trying to square the hips a little bit more to the ceiling. Full breaths here, maybe top arm reaches. Maybe it leans back. Over time, maybe you interlink your fingers behind. One more big inhale. Exhale, top hand down. Inhale, straightens the bottom leg. Exhale, straightens the top leg. Inhale, start to roll over. And exhale, release it to the floor. Hands by the side, take a couple breaths. Adding on here, going into locust variations. So press down into your sit bone or into your hip bones. Lift those thighs and then lengthen your sideways down. Point through the toes. Keep the toes grounded. Reach the arms back toward the toes. And then inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the chest. Neck grows long. Shoulder blades pinch together, palms draw toward one another. Keep grounding the toes with nice active legs. And exhale, release it down. Turn the head to your left. Take a breath. Come back to center. Adding on. Ground through the fingertips this time. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Press into the fingertips. And then as you exhale, lift your heels. Spread through the toes. Maybe draw those toes close to one another. Keep drawing the shoulder blades back. Ground through the fingernails. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release it down. Left side of the face to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time. Bring it back to center. Lengthen the side waist. Ground through the toes. Inhale, shoulders roll back. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then inhale, hover the feet. Whole back body's lifting. Shoulders lift. Heels lift. Glutes are engaged. Big full breaths. One more big inhale. And exhale, release it down. Turn your head to one direction. Take a breath. Hands by the side. And then press yourself back, hands and knees. Bring those blocks along with you. So your blocks are going to go on the lowest level. If you're feeling a little bit more open in the upper back, you can always bring them up to the higher level. I'm going to just do it on the lower level. And you're going to bring those blocks wide enough so that the top of your head might fit through it. All right, so you're going to bring those out in front. And then you're going to do child's pose with your elbows on the blocks. So get as close as you need to, widen those knees. Extend the arms out. And just kind of slide those blocks back so your elbows and your upper arms can rest on those. And then let the head drop forward. Turn the palms up. Pause here. Let the chest come forward. Press back into the heels. And then if you're okay, maybe start to bring the palms together and bring those palms to the back of your neck. Pressing into the elbows. Breathing, let that head drop down. Full breaths here. Thinking I am open and I am grounded. Inhale, open. Exhale, grounded. One more time here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extends the arms to the front of the mat. Release the palms. Exhale, lifts the head. Bring one hand at a time back underneath the shoulders. And then press yourself up to sit. Remove the blocks. And then shift your weight forward. Bring those elbows back down to the floor. So coming into dolphin pose, a little strengthener for our shoulders. Press into the elbows. Elbows, wrists, and fingers are all in a nice straight line. Shoulders right over the elbow. Forearms are parallel. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Think downward facing dog. Now press it back. Press into the hands. Press into the elbows. Let the head be heavy. Give the head a little nod. Yes. A little shake. No. Pull in through the lower belly. Bend the knees if the hamstrings are bothering you. Just bend those knees. Take a few deep breaths. Press down into those elbows. For those that have maybe a forearm balance practice, maybe press yourself up into that for a few breaths. Pressing in the hands will be here 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Maybe walk the feet in. Inhale. Maybe exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lifts through the tailbone, draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale. Slowly coming down if you're up in forearm balance. And then inhale, slowly walk the feet back. Exhale, bring the knees down, hips to heels. Come to child's pose. Take a breath here. Let those arms roll forward. Exhale fully. Inhale, slowly sitting up. As you exhale, go ahead and roll yourself forward. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground and then drop those hips. So toes point out, heels drop in, and coming into Malasana. So if this is too much for your knees or maybe your hips, sit on a block. Press the elbows into the shins. Lift the chest, hands to heart. And maybe rock a little bit. So feeling the tightness in the hips kind of fade away a little. Big breaths. And maybe your hips aren't quite this open yet. Maybe you're up here. Totally fine. Keep pressing into the knees. Just kind of sit here. Breathe into it. Yeah, it might be a little hard, but that's okay. We're getting rid of that tightness. Couple more breaths. Sit back into those heels if you can. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. And then slowly, hardest part, reach the arms forward and sit your booty down. Extend those legs out. A little bit of core work for a moment. Bring the knees in, shoulders roll back, hands by your hips, and then hover the feet. Bring those knees and ankles in line, spread through the toes. Lift through the chest. If you're okay, maybe arms reach to heels. Heart lifts, belly draws in. Big smile on your face because you're feeling energized here. One more big inhale, I am open. Exhale, I am grounded. Inhale, slowly draw the knees in, chin to chest. And then as you exhale, open the knees. Coming into Baddha Konasana. Pressing down into the outer edges of your feet. Press the soles of your feet together. Inhale lifts the chest. And then exhale presses that chest forward. Elbows press into the thighs. Feet press together. Heart comes forward. Sit bones draw back. Those thighs are then being pressed by the elbows to draw those thighs back. Opening up into the hips. Little deeper than Malasana here. Inhales, heart comes forward. Exhale, press the chest forward. Allow the shoulders to roll away from the ears. Neck grows long. Full breaths. One more big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, back to center. And then help those knees forward. Roll all the way onto your back. You might want to have your strap handy as you lay down onto the ground. Coming all the way down, laying onto your back. We'll do one bridge pose here. If you're open enough for full wheel, you're more than welcome to. We're just going to do a bridge pose today. Bring your heels as close as you can to your bum. Reach those hands towards your heels. Press into the heels. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades onto the back. So roll those arms under. And then interlink the fingers. Press those hands down. Lift up through the hips. Press the shins to the front of the room. Heels press down. Neck grows long. Chin lifts slightly. And then really press into those heels a little bit more. Engage through the lower belly. Full breaths into the chest. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, I am open. Exhale, I am grounded. Inhaling, open. Exhale, grounded. Inhale, unwind the shoulders. Exhale, slowly lower the hips. Let those knees knock in for a moment. Feet are apart distance of your mat. Take a breath. Exhale fully. Go ahead and bring those feet back to center. Take that right ankle, cross it over the left knee. Flex through the foot. Start to draw those knees closer to the body. And then take the hands, wrap them around that left thigh. Right elbow presses into the right thigh. Flex through the foot. Little pinky toe draws back to the right knee. And then keep drawing the knees into the chest. Keep the head relaxed. If you find you're a little tight here and your head comes up, just place your head on a bolster or a block. So allow it to relax. And then see if you can lengthen that right side waist. So lengthen that out, really press into that right thigh. Maybe bring the weight a little bit into the left hip. One more big inhale. Stay to exhale. Inhale, releases the thigh. Exhale, switches sides. Taking that left ankle over the right knee. Slowly start to bring the knees in, grab around the back of the thigh. Press that left elbow into the left thigh, start to hug the knees in. Lengthen that left sideways, bring a little bit more weight into that right hip, and allow the shoulders to release. Really pushing through the heel, flexing the foot so the pinky toe draws back to that left knee. Few more breaths here. Full inhales. Deep exhales. One more big inhale here. Stay to exhale. Inhale, slowly release. And exhale, place the foot on the ground. Using that strap if you'd like, or holding on to the big toe if your hip flexibility is there today. I'm going to use the strap just so I can relax my arm a little bit more. So press the ball of the foot into the strap. Engage through that thigh, so really engage through that quadricep, the front of your thigh, to allow that hamstring to lengthen. And then just pause here, notice how you feel. Let that strap be an extension of your arm so you can relax your shoulders. If you're okay, left leg straightens. A little deeper stretch here. Drop that right hip down, press the inner thigh down, and engage the quadricep. Shoulders relaxed, full breaths here, bellies engaged slightly. With each exhale, thinking of bringing that top leg a little bit further to the top of your mat. If your eyes are still open, maybe close them. One more big inhale here. Exhale. Taking your left hand to the strap or leg. And as you exhale, slowly bring that leg across the body, maybe 2 or 3 inches. That's it. And sometimes I even like to take my left thumb, press it into my hip crease, and kind of roll that hip crease down. Sorry, my right thumb. And roll that hip down. So keeping that right hip tacked into the floor. You're in a great stretch on your outer hip. Inhale here. Stay to exhale. As you inhale, bring the leg back up. And exhale, take the right hand to the strap. Big inhale, pressing down into that left hip. Keep it where it is. Exhale, open the leg out to the side. Getting into that hamstring a little bit. Flex through both feet. Draw the shoulder blades down onto the mat and pull in through that lower belly. Exhale fully here. Put a bend into the knee. Take that leg all the way back up. And then slowly bend the knee and switching sides. Take the left foot up, either grabbing the big toe or placing the strap along the ball of the foot. And extend the leg up. Again, letting the strap be an extension of your arm. Maybe right leg goes long. Press through the heels on both sides. Spread through the toes. Engage the quadricep. Relax the shoulders. Full breaths here into the hamstrings. One more big inhale here. Exhale fully. Taking the right hand to the foot or strap, left hand to that left hip, roll the hip down, and then taking that leg just slightly across your body, 3 or 4 inches, getting into this outer hip, your IT band, your iliotibial band. Feels so good, all the way from the knee into the hip, right up to the hip crest. Keep both feet nice and active, spread through the toes, relax the shoulders. Exhale fully. Inhale, takes that leg back to center. Exhale, switch hands onto the strap. Take the right hand, keep that right hip right where it is, and exhale, open the leg out toward the left. Now this left leg's going to want to drop to the ground. Press into that right hip, keep spreading through the toes, keep that right hip anchored. Nice big breaths. Pull in through the lower belly. Keep the legs nice and active. One more big inhale. Exhale fully. Putting a bend into the knee. Inhale brings the leg all the way up. And exhale, bend the knee, release the strap. Coming into a twist, bend both knees. Shift your hips a little bit toward the right. Extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee into the chest using that left hand. And then exhale, left hand guides that knee toward the left. Now don't let that right shoulder roll up. Drop it to the ground. I even like to press into my left shoulder, lift it up, scoot it to the left, and then drop it back down. Lower belly draws in. Both feet are flexed here. And exhale, rotate through that upper back. So a little bit of guidance through here. Maybe look over your right shoulder if it's okay for your neck. Inhaling and exhaling fully. One more big inhale here. Stay to exhale. Engage through the core. Inhale draws the knee to center. And exhale, bring the foot to the floor. Bend the opposite knee, bring the hips back to center, and then shift the hips to the left. Extend the right leg long. As you inhale, draw that left knee into your chest, and then exhale, start to drop that left knee over to the right, letting that right hand help you. Press into the right elbow, lift the chest, slide the right shoulder to the right, and then lay the shoulder blades back down. Looking over that left shoulder if it's okay for your neck. Keep using the breath, pull in through the lower belly, flex through the feet. One more big inhale here. Stay to exhale. Engage to the core. Inhale, draw the knee back up. And as you exhale, bring both soles of the feet to the ground. Bring those hips back to center. Draw those knees into the chest, give them a big squeeze. Rocking a little bit. And then coming into happy baby. Flex the feet to the ceiling. Make the knees nice and wide, either grabbing the heel edges of your feet or grabbing those pinky edges of your feet. Press the feet into the hands, hands into the feet. Draw the knees down, lengthen the tailbone, relax the shoulders. Just pause here for a moment, feeling the hips. Full breath. And then when you're ready, rocking a little bit from side to side. Massaging into the low back. Maybe see if you can get your knee to drop to the floor on either side. Exhale fully here. As you inhale, take the arms all the way up, legs up, give them a little shake. And then slowly bend the knees. Hands by the side. Extend the legs out. And we're going to do a couple tensing breaths here, 3 cleansing breaths. Extend the arms and legs out. Bring those heels to touch. Bring the hands by the body. And as you inhale, squeeze, point through the toes, squeeze your face, squeeze your fists, tighten every muscle in your body. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold it in. And then sigh it out, relax. Again. Inhale, squeeze the toes, squeeze the glutes, point through the toes, pull in through the belly, squeeze the shoulders and face, hold it in. Sigh it out. One final time. Inhale, squeeze everything. Make it tight, tight as you can. Every little muscle, holding that breath in a little longer. And sigh it out. Release any stress. Let those legs open up a little bit wider than your mat. Press into the heels, lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone down toward the end of your mat, and then straighten those legs again. Press into the elbows as the arms go wide. Press into those elbows, lift the chest, shoulder blades draw together, laying those shoulder blades onto the mat. Take the chin, lift it slightly to the ceiling, bring a neutral position to the neck. Let the arms grow a little wider. Let your breathing come back to normal. Laying here, absorbing this energy, letting yourself be open to laying here for a few moments, feeling grounded as you stay with your breath in the room. If you notice your mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath, back to your intention of being open and being grounded. Few more moments here in silence. next breath to come in a little deeper. And on your next breath, bring some movement back into the fingers and toes, maybe even the wrists and ankles. And on your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, slide your feet together, give yourself a long stretch here. And then slowly start to bend the knees, draw the knees into the chest, giving them one final hug. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And when you're ready, use your arm as a pillow, roll all the way over to your favorite side. And just stay there a moment. Knees are bent. Head is resting on your arm. Just pause here for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. Acknowledge any little shifts. And then when you're ready, mindfully press yourself up. Come all the way back to a comfortable seat. Once you've found your comfortable seat, let your hands come back to your heart center. Close your eyes if they've opened. Bowing your head slightly here. Taking another inhale, I am open. Exhale, I am grounded. Couple more times on your own, letting those intentions settle through the body, feeling more open through the shoulders and hips through this practice. We'll end with one Om here. Take a nice deep inhale. Taking a moment, think of one thing that you truly are grateful for in life. And ask yourself if there's any way you can make that any better in your life. See that happening in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for tuning in. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, and wear some sunblock. And we'll see you next time. Namaste.